Hi, my name's Adam Clarke. I work for the HSE as an Occupational Hygiene Technician. So my role is field-based. I conduct occupational hygiene surveys at various sites and companies, gather exposure data and exposure control information, which then feeds into larger projects, kind of strategic research projects where we collate a lot of information, and that in turn feeds into some of the decisions that HSE make for guidance, updating guidance, that kind of thing. I also do some commercial work in HSE for kind of testing around samplers and that kind of thing. Yeah, I was surprised really. I didn't think that I would win it, but I was very honoured to. And yeah, I was proud that the BOHS thought that my submission and the kind of the view of the future that I had was worthy of the prize. So yeah, I kind of did it on artificial intelligence and kind of new and emerging control measures and that kind of thing. It was my colleague Helen Beattie who actually said, "Oh, you should apply for this. You know, there's a couple of weeks left on the deadline." So I kind of went on the BOHS website, figured out how to apply, and then just wrote the essay over a few days and submitted. It was an easy process. My colleagues and I, we have kind of like, I don't know if you use Yammer, we've got a Yammer group. So, you know, day to day, if we come across any new ideas or weird things in the world of hygiene, we kind of post them on Yammer. So I just started on there and looked back through some of the posts that I've made that year, kind of collated them, summarized them, and then just kind of spitballed all my ideas down, then tied them together and structured the essay. And yeah, it was a relaxed kind of thing. You know, there was no, you know, in your day job, you're writing reports that need deadlines and stuff like that. So it's quite nice to just kind of take a step back and just focus on something that, you know, was in a bit more of a relaxed sense. This year has been crazy with work, you know, really busy. I enjoy my role at the HSE. In the next 5 years, I'd like to still be working in the HSE. And I suppose in the post-COVID world, probably there'll be a lot of kind of new research opportunities. So getting involved in some of the new and emerging stuff, and just continuing to get out in the field, because that's what I like doing. I'm a very practical person, and I like to get my hands dirty out on site. I think I'm really lucky to work in a team of excellent hygienists, and you know, they always take the time to answer my questions and mentor me along. So I'd maybe look at giving something back and maybe getting an expert in to talk about something and have a bit of a team CPD day or something like that. That might be a nice idea. But I'm not 100% sure. But I will be giving it some thought over the next couple of months as things start to get back to normal. I'd probably say to people who are wanting to start a career in occupational hygiene, it's really good if you're into problem solving, you know, looking at things practically, and being able to communicate with people. One of the good things about occupational hygiene is you're working with people, and you're not kind of constrained to processes. You know, it's much more open, and it's nice. You can actually see the impact that you're having on people's health. So yeah, I think if you've got the drive and the talent to do it, then yeah, give it a go. Yeah, I think COVID has probably taken the focus off looking deep into the future. Um, but designing out risks and using the hierarchy of control, or automation and elimination and that kind of stuff, it's inevitable that it will go that way, down the routes of AI. Um, Humans make mistakes. I certainly do. I made a bed the other day, and I've made some mistakes building that I've had to rectify. If a robot did it, it would be a lot better. You could just program it and away it would go. But with artificial intelligence, it's a learning process. So the artificial intelligence will continually learn from its experiences. So that really replaces the need for humans, and by doing that, you're eliminating their exposure. So yeah, I think manufacturing, well, we're already seeing heavily automated AI systems in manufacturing now, but I think it will only be a matter of time before it fully envelops the industry, and maybe even takes over in different sectors, healthcare and emergency services and other high risk areas. But yeah, I think it's just getting to the people who are designing these technologies. I think as hygienists, what we do is we turn up to a factory that's been built and we look at the problems that are there and try and solve them. But if we can get to people before they start designing things and sitting them down, slowing them down, and having our input at that stage, we can eliminate and design out these risks so that we don't need to attend these sites and measure people's exposures and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'd just like to thank my occupational hygiene colleagues in HSE and the guys at Diamond Environmental, because I did the modules with them and learned a lot from those guys.